Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Marsha here, and I know it's been quite a while since I've uploaded a new video, but I've been very busy, and so for today's video I will be doing chicken soup. So I hope you will enjoy my video, and I hope that you'll learn something new from me, and that this video will help you to be able to cook your own chicken soup if you have not already known how to do so. So with no further ado, let's proceed. Don't mind the noise in the background, the washer is running. So in the soup I'll be adding corn, Irish potato, carrot, yellow yam, pumpkin, and dumplings and chicken. I don't have any chicken feet, so I'll be using the chicken. So I'm gonna start by removing the what call this, skin from the corn. Then I'll clean it up and wash it. And my pot of water is already boiling. See, it's looking very yellow and beautiful. I do apologize about the noise in the background. As I said before, the washer is spinning, so I'm using an iPhone. I'm one of the new persons to use an iPhone, so I don't know how to pause the video on the iPhone. So if I pause it, it's gonna stop, and if it stops, then I'm gonna have to be merging videos. I'm not sure if I want to do that. So I'm just removing all the hairs from the corn, because you don't want to have that in your soup, right? When you're eating it, is picking them out. So before you cook it, you try to remove as much of it as possible. And for me, when I'm cooking soup, I normally add the corn first if I have corn, and the chicken or chicken feet. So here it is. I'm gonna cut off this part. into the pot. I have 2 corns, so I'm considering, should I use the next one or should I save it for another time? It's 4 of us, so if I don't use this one, then someone is not gonna get. So, and I don't like to cut the corns very small. I like when you're having corn in the soup, you have a lot, so I'm just gonna use all of it. If I want to cook again, I'll get some more. Corn is really hard to get, so I only found the last 2 in Walmart. So let me do this quickly because the first set is already in the pot. So this one is kind of, spoiled at the top right here. I wasn't going to take it because I realized that it looked wet on the top, but thank God I did, because as you can see, the rest of the corn is still looking fresh. So I'm just gonna cut this off. Oh my goodness. Oh, and if you have not as yet done so, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Also share my channel to other persons, your friends, your families, random persons, so that they can be able to also watch and enjoy my videos and learn something from me. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and like my video. So you can go ahead and tell a friend to subscribe to Life with Marsha. Or you can share the link for those who might type it in and it just might not come up, because this channel is new, so maybe when you type in the name Life with Marsha, you're not gonna see it come up. And I wasn't posting as regularly, so you can share the video with them and then they'll be able to click on it and it will take them directly to my video and my page. So we're just repeating the same step by washing the corn and cutting it and placing it in the pot. There we go. And you know, in everything you do, you have some persons who they just like to criticize and find fault with everything. So I'm just imploring you, try to desist from doing so and learn to really appreciate what persons are doing, and let us learn to be thankful for what we have. So you have some persons also who loves to stick to tradition, and you all know that when you're cooking Jamaican chicken foot soup, it's chicken foot you put in it. But for me, I don't have any chicken foot because um, it's hard to find chicken foot where I am at. So I don't know if it's because this is America, it's hard to find it, but I can't find chicken foot so easily. So I have to make do with what I have. So what I'll be adding to my chicken today is this we call chicken party wings, flats, and drumlets. Because at the end of the day, it's still chicken, and it's what I have. I could have chosen to buy the chicken breast or the chicken thigh or chicken leg, but I chose this because it's smaller. So, and I'm not a fan of the breast or the thigh, it's too meaty, so I choose to use this. I don't think I'm gonna be using all of it in it though, because it's quite a lot. I'm just gonna use a few pieces so that you get, you know, the chicken flavor in the soup. So I'm just using 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. I'm gonna put back this in a ziploc and put it in the freezer. So it's basically cleaned up already, but I'm just gonna do some, you know, prepping. I don't like skin, so I'm just cutting off this part. So sorry for those who enjoy eating the skin. I don't like it, so I normally remove it. It's basically clean because this is they clean them up and package them. Sorry once again about the noise in the background. So I'm gonna put these in, wash these thoroughly, put them in with the chicken, with the, you know, the corn. After doing this, I'm just gonna pause the video for a bit while I clean up, because I don't want the video to be long and drawn out. If you don't mind watching the video like this with everything being shown, then you can comment and let me know. If you want me to cut it out and make the video shorter, then you can also let me know, and the majority rules. So this one says you don't want to cook today, but I'm cooking all of them. I like to use warm water when I'm washing the chicken. Normally I would add vinegar, but so not gonna add any now. It's just 4 pieces of chicken, so here they are, nice and clean. And I'm going to be adding them to the pot. I know you're probably eager to see inside the pot, but I'll show you. The phone is currently on a phone holder, so it's hard to remove it to show you while I'm putting it in the pot. Okay, so if you have stuck with me during the entire video so far, thank you so much for being a loyal fan and for taking the time out to watch my video. Do remember to hit that thumbs up button, and I'm just gonna clean up right now, and then wash the board, wash the knife because that's raw meat, and wash the bowl, and then I'll come back and I'll show you when I'm cleaning these and cutting them up. See you in a bit, guys. Okay, welcome again. Now I'm going to be cleaning and cutting up these vegetables. I'm just using a potato peeler because it's easier than to use a knife, or to use a knife. Remove this piece. Now I'm scraping the Irish potato. I'm just using 1 carrot, 1 Irish, a small piece of pumpkin, small piece of yam, because it's just 4 of us. We don't eat a lot, and I'm just doing a small amount. Then this is the yellow yam. This is the yellow yam. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm just going to cut it in half. save a little piece for something else. I'm gonna use a bigger portion. See, nice and yellow. Mm-mm. Oi. And then I have the pumpkin, but before I start doing this, I'm just gonna wash these, you know, and cut them up because and keep them in some water because I don't want the yam to turn dark. I'm gonna cut the yam first so I can go in the water because as you can see it's already changing color. I'm not gonna cut them too small or too big. Just maybe like this size. You know, I wish I had one of those overhead phone holders. You know, you have some that you can put onto your forehead so that whichever direction I turn my head in, it will be able to, you'll be able to see every single thing that I'm doing. So that type of phone holder would be perfect for, you know, vlogging. But I'm I'm gonna check on Amazon to see if I see any. If you guys know of where I can get something like that to purchase online, then you can go ahead and let me know in the comment section because it's really annoying using the one that I have because I'm not able to move it around as freely. So you can see every single thing that I'm doing because you don't know people fast and not to say that you're fast but you want to see everything. I know the feeling because I'm like that. So I apologize for not showing you every single thing in detail that I'm doing. And the camera is not as close to the to what I'm doing because I don't really want me to show in the video. So now I'm gonna be cutting up the carrots. The carrot. I'm not sure if you're able to see. Let me try and bring this down a bit lower. There we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna be cutting the Irish potato. Excuse me. No, it's not COVID. Persons still cough and sneeze, you know. Persons still have the regular flu and cold. As Jamaicans would say, you swallowed, and you got down the wrong throat. And add these to the water as well. I'm surprised that the Irish hasn't started changing color because normally it would. So I guess the Irish is in a good mood today. Today is Sunday, by the way, in case you're wondering. Now finally I'm gonna be doing the pumpkin. I hate peeling pumpkin, especially when they're shaped like this, because for the love of me, the middle part is one of the hardest part to get out, you know, and this part, because it have a curve. But anywho, I'll do my best to remove it. Oy. Oh God, I mutilate the poor pumpkin, but doing my best. See? not sure if you're able to see properly what I'm doing, but this is the best I can do when the pumpkin is shaped like the letter C. And this knife I'm using is very, very sharp, so I have to be careful. See? There it is. So now I'm gonna cut in half. Oi! And when I'm cooking soup, I like to add a big chunk of pumpkin like this and allow it to cook like this. And then I remove it and I will crush it in a little bit of the soup water or the food water, and then I add it back to the soup. Gives it a beautiful color and everything. And then the next piece, I cut it in smaller cubes. So I'm gonna be adding this one to the pot so it can, you know, cook with the corn, because it's big, so it takes some time to cook. This is the hardest part, to remove the skin. I'm gonna do my best. Maybe I'm gonna have to pause the video to do this. Okay, so I just discovered that I could have used the potato peeler. I don't know if it's gonna come off as, you know, clean, but you know, some persons cook soup with pumpkin skin because the skin is very healthy. So if I don't want to remove it, I guess I don't have to, but I like to remove the skin, so I'm just gonna use a potato peeler. It's safer and it's quicker too. See? So I learned something new today. I hope you, for those who didn't, the thought didn't come to their mind, I hope that we both learned something new. So I'm just gonna wash this and put it in the pot. And I'm gonna repeat the process with this piece as well. So this is it. These are all the food that I'll be adding to the pot. I have yam, carrot, Irish potato, and pumpkin. Yellow yam, Irish, carrot, and pumpkin. So I'm gonna set this excuse me, I'm gonna set this aside and then I'll add it to the pot. Being that I'm through cutting the vegetables, I will show you in the pot when I'm adding them. So I'm just gonna clean up now. I'll also show you when I'm cutting up the vegetables, the season, natural seasoning. So I'll see you then when I'm doing when I'm adding the pumpkin and stuff to the pot and when I'm doing the natural seasonings. In the meantime, I'll be eating some cornflakes. So these are the vegetables waiting to go in the pot, and this is a pot over here. So I just opened it and added some hot water so that it can, you know, have enough liquid in it to cook everything properly. So that's why it's not boiling. It was boiling, but I just added some hot water. Are you let me know in the comment section. Are you cornflakes first and milk after person, or you milk first and a cornflakes person? I'm a cornflakes first. This is frosted flakes, by the way, and then milk after. I'm not gonna take a lot. I like the frosted flakes, but whenever I'm drinking it, I choose to drink the milk first. The unsweetened milk, because you know frosted flakes is normally sweet. And then I like to allow it to soak a bit before I start eating it. I know I don't know it tough. These containers are very good for storing things like these, because when you turn it, it's the cover has a suction thing to it, and you know the rubber band that comes, the rubber thing that comes like on a pressure cooker cover, it has it right here on it, so it helps to seal in the air. And yeah. That was a blooper. I thought it was locked. So when you close it now, it's supposed to click. Because I have the phone, it's very difficult for me to. You hear that? That means it's now locked. So see? This is a piece of yam that was left back, so I'll use it another time. So just now allowing it to soak a bit before I eat. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna add the vegetables now. As you can see, I've already cleaned up because your kitchen have to be clean. If your kitchen is not clean, your food is gonna taste just the way your kitchen looks. So everything is nice and clean. So now the pot is boiling. Here is our corn. Wow. And chicken. And a big chunk of pumpkin. I totally forgot about the flour, the dumpling. Okay, I'm not gonna show you when I'm making the flour because I want to put them in quickly. So let me pause this and make the flour. So this is what's left of the flour. I've already put them in the pot. So I do some of them like this. You call it spinners, like this, and I put it in the pot. But I like to do them like this, not too big. Like this, and put it in the pot. As you can see, I utilize my dish. So for persons who are fussy about purchasing bowls like these because they may be expensive, you can use what you have because it's a very nice plastic bowl. Butter came in it, so I just reuse it. So you reuse what you have. And for those who probably want to know what flour I use, this is the cornmeal that I use in it. Yellow cornmeal mix. This is what it looks like. And this is the flour that I use. Gold medal, premium quality, all-purpose flour. And this is a pumpkin noodle soup mix that I'll be using in my soup. So after adding the dumplings went in late because I should have went in already. I totally forgot about the dumplings. So just gonna give it a stir, and then I'm gonna add the remaining vegetables because I know soup of a tan long. So here I'm gonna be adding the remaining vegetables. Don't worry, the water is clean. It was warm near to boiling water. I put them in so that they can get soft. I said I was doing a small amount of soup, but hey, this can serve for 2 weeks. Just kidding. And just gonna pour some of the water in it because I know I wanted to have enough water. And then I'm gonna add the remainder of it. I'm gonna dip my hand night. Yes, my hand clean. I don't know, guys, it's gonna take too long. See me? So and then, isn't my pot looking so colorful? We have the colors of the rainbow. Well, not exactly, but I don't know color in it. We're gonna give it a stir, and then we're going to close the pot and allow it to boil, to cook. Look at that corn. Oh my goodness, more on the piece here. I want this piece. And the yam and the Irish and the, everything is in there. So I have some dumplings like this, and the traditional spinners. See are there. So let's give it a stir. And then we're gonna close our pot. You can close it like this, but I don't know, doing it like this is very dangerous because you don't want to turn it back and then the pot suddenly starts to boil over. And if I stand up over the pot, it would never boil over. But once I turn it back, the pot will boil over and all of the soup will go to waste. So to be safe, you will just cut it from the edge right like this and allow it to come to boil. So when I'm gonna be adding my Grace pumpkin flavored soup mix, I will show you again. Okay, so now I'm going to be, not really cutting up the seasoning, but I'm just showing you what I'll be adding. So I'll be adding thyme, fresh thyme. I'm gonna give it a quick wash. Hot pepper. Scallion. And a little piece of onion. Onion is finished. So definitely have to go to the supermarket and maybe I do a shop with me vlog. So I'm just gonna use the small amount that I have. You're probably wondering how comes I don't have any more onions. Well, the thing is, I don't like to purchase natural seasoning and purchase it in bulk, because like I said, my family, we don't eat a lot, and whenever we cook, it normally serves for a few days. So it makes no sense I purchase them in bulk and it's just gonna spoil. I like to use my seasonings and they're nice and fresh. You see that this scallion is very nice and fresh. I like to use my things and they're nice and fresh because then you get the real flavor. So yeah, that's why I'm out of onion, because the onions here, they're very huge. So for my family, one onion can last up to 3 weeks because I don't like onion. I just use it for the flavor. And pimentos, black pimento, corns. Just gonna add a few. Whoa, well, couple. I'm using the same container that I needed the flour in. So no, it's not dirty, it's just a flour in it. There is nothing much on this scallion to strip. So just cut off the head, and then this part right here, give it a quick wash. And we're gonna use this part of the knife to smash it. Be careful, the knife doesn't cut you. So here you have it, and I'm gonna add these to the pot. Okay, so here I've added the natural seasoning, pepper, thyme, fresh thyme, pepper, scallion, onion, pimento, and I'm just gonna allow it to simmer a bit, and then I add the final ingredients, which is the Grace pumpkin flavored soup mix and some powdered seasoning. Now mind you, these powdered seasoning that I'll be showing you, they are optional. You don't have to add it because you're gonna add this already has seasoning in it. But if you like to have additional seasoning, then you can add powdered seasoning of your choice. And you don't have to use the things that I use in mine, because you know everybody cook their food according to their liking. So don't be alarmed when you see my choice of powdered seasoning. I add them because I like the way it makes my soup taste. So first I'm going to be adding some black pepper. This is definitely optional, you don't have to add it to it, but I add it to mine, and it's not all the time I use it. Next I'm going to be adding some cayenne pepper, and this also is optional because I put the natural pepper in it already. So it depends if you have kids eating it, you don't have to make it too spicy. And I have kids eating it, but it's still not going to be too spicy because I'm not going to add too much. I'm going to be moderate. And some Maggi season up chicken flavor, and finally some Maggi all-purpose seasoning. So these are the final ingredients. Oh, and let me not forget, this too is optional if you, because other persons don't eat it in their food, but I do. So the last ingredient that I'll be adding would be the chiffon butter. So I'm gonna be adding some chiffon butter, and trust me, this is where the magic begins, because you know, like they say, butter always makes everything better. I also use the country crock butter because it tastes really good. And yeah, but I don't know, when I'm cooking a Jamaican dish, I always prefer using the chiffon because it gives it that Jamaican flavor. So in the next 2 minutes or so, I'll be adding those powdered seasoning, all the other final ingredients right here. Allow it to boil for another minute or so, and then I turn it off, and I'll show you the oops, can you imagine this fell off the fridge? So anyhow, I'm gonna be adding the final ingredients, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so the soup is finally finished, and this is the finished product. Wow, this is the finished product. It's still bubbling even though it's I turn it off, but you know, it's still over the heat, so it's still bubbling. So it's all finished. So this is how I cook my Jamaican chicken soup. I have my chicken, yam, corn, carrots, Irish potato. I'm just listing what I put in my soup. So let me start over. These are all the things that I added to my soup. I added, of course, main ingredients: water, corn, dumplings, yam, Irish potato, carrot, chicken, for the natural seasoning, I added pimento, scallion, onion, thyme, and the hot pepper. And for the powdered seasoning, I added the Maggi pot noodle and chicken all-purpose seasoning, chicken seasoning, cayenne pepper, and black pepper, or as the Nigerians would say, black pepper. So that's it for my soup. And yes, I tasted it. I wish you could taste it too. It tastes so good. It's not too salty, it's not fresh, it's just right, because I don't add a lot of salt, because bear in mind that the powder seasoning, oh, and I added butter as well, chiffon butter. So bear in mind that the powder seasoning, the chiffon butter, and the Maggi seasoning, they're all salt. So salt in this soup is optional, just maybe in a little pinch. And when you're kneading flour, you don't have to add salt to the flour as well, just the flour and the cornmeal, and that's it. And thank you so much for tuning into my video. I do hope that you enjoy watching this video, and if you wish to see this and more cooking vlogs, you can comment in the comment section and let me know. If there was anything that I didn't add to the soup that you think I should have added, then you can also comment and let me know, and I'll try it next time. And thank you once again, and do remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notification bell so that each and every time I upload a brand new video, you will be notified. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.